This is Before 30.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is George and this is Before 30. Here we celebrate the young, the vibrant and the amazingly talented individuals, groups who are below the age 30 and are doing amazingly well in their chosen fields, career and profession. Okay, we also seek to inspire you out there to go beyond yourself. Today I have with me an amazingly talented young woman who is taking the world of branding by storm. When I say by storm, I really mean by storm. Okay, she is the founder of the Female Designer Movement, an initiative she launched with a mission to teach and train young women to bring them into the design sector. She is also the founder of Geneza Brands, a branding agency located here in Lagos, Nigeria. She is also the founder of the Geneza School of Design. I mean, she is loaded. She has been featured on so many platforms, including the BBC Pidgin. I mean, this lady is a whole lot of talent. Okay, today we're privileged to have her here on Before 30.
This is Before 30.
Welcome, Bola.
Thank you, Jared.
It's so good to have you. It's so
Thank
good
you.
to have you. I'm really delighted to have you. Like, I'm inspired anytime I, go through your profile. Like, I'm like, God, why does she have this alone all by herself?
Thank you.
It's really great to have you.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, how did you get into branding? What was the... I understand that you studied mass communication in the university. So tell us, how did you get into branding and graphics designing?
So from a very young age, I've always had this passion to make things beautiful. I mean, I would see myself illustrating, drawing on the wall, drawing on paper, and just doing everything. And I used to draw comics, I used to paint, and I've just been this lover of anything art related. And then I decided that I was just going to follow that path. I was just going to do that as a career, because I mean, when you find yourself doing something and it comes very easy for you, you should just know automatically that is what you're meant to do with your life, really.
Great. So tell us, in such highly competitive how do I put it now, field, because I know that the branding and graphics designing thing is somehow dominated by men.
Yeah.
So what's your strategy? How are you able to pull off your brand and just make a name for yourself?
So I would like to say that when you create quality, people would always find you. So doing brilliant or creating brilliant designs is not a matter of your gender now. It's simply about what you're able to do, what you're able to push out there. So I try to make my designs really quality so that my kind of clients can find me. So basically, if your designs are good or if your works are good, maybe not just design now, if you're good at what you do, the right people would always find you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so what's let's say, what are the challenges for you as a woman in the industry? Are there challenges? Certainly there will be challenges. What are the kind of challenges that you have faced so far as a graphics designer?
So yeah, sometimes or over time I've realized that some people would never see past the fact that you're female.
Okay.
They'll probably just look down on you or think you're not capable of handling some projects, and then that used to affect me before, until I realized that once you show them you are capable, once you show them the quality of what you can do, they would never question you. So that's
they just
they just accept you for who you are.
Okay.
Because they realize that it's not really about like I said before, whether you're male or female, it's about what you're able
can
to
offer.
do. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, yeah, so tell us about some of your projects, especially the female design movement, female designer movement, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. What's the I don't know, but how did you come about it? Just give us an insight into it.
So I've been a designer for a couple of years, and I would say that I've worked with more men than women. So the goal of TFDM, and that's the Female Designer Movement, is simply to encourage more women to design, to help them see the possibilities, to help them see how easy it is to design, and to help them believe in themselves, basically. So what we do basically is we gather women together and we put them in a class, and then we show them how to use the tools and simply just teach them what to do.
Wow, that's great. And this is not paid for, it's free?
No, yeah, it is usually free. Free. So it's always like an introductory course into design.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you organize for guys too, so that people like
yes,
you can
I
come
train guys. Like I've faced that over time, and I've seen guys say things like, or I've seen people say things like, "Why are you training just women?"
Okay.
So I usually try to explain that presently we don't have many women designing, and we're just trying to create balance.
Build that.
I'm just trying to see how women can more women can actually design and things like that. So.
Okay, that's great. That's good, but I'm still looking forward to when I will get trained. Okay. All right. Okay, so tell us, which of your projects now would you consider to be the most challenging project that you have ever embarked on? Which of the projects would it be?
I would say that when it comes to design, every project is very demanding.
Okay.
And right now I cannot really remember. I cannot really remember which project has been like the most difficult. But every project I embark on is usually like a different experience. Because I'm talking about branding. I'm talking about helping organizations build their identity. So you have to do your research. So it's like a different experience. So I cannot say that one particular project is more difficult than the other. They all have their challenges and they all have their
Okay, and then so how about the Geneza School of Design? What's it like? I understand that you've had your first session here. So tell me, how was it? What was you had more many students?
Yes. It was beautiful.
Okay.
So I had the chance to relate with these students one-on-one. I had the chance to understand their weaknesses, their level of design, and then I kind of like knew where to help them. I knew what to do to make them better. So it was very personal and it was very nice.
Interesting. Yeah. So you had both the male folk.
Yes, we had both guys and girls, men and women. It was just really nice.
Interesting. So was it basically for those who are new into it, or those who are already designing but really didn't know what to face?
It was for both. Train people who have never designed before.
Okay.
And we also train people who are at that intermediary level as well. So we did both. We trained newbies and we also trained experienced designers.
Interesting. So and after the classes, how was the response? You can beat your chest and say these students are the best.
I don't know. Like I'm so happy. So there's this particular lady, one of my students, came in as a novice. She obviously didn't know what to do with she didn't know how to use any design tool. But I can tell you that before the class ended, she actually got a job as a designer.
Wow.
And for me, that was like a personal testimony. It made me really happy, and I was so proud of myself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now I'm really moved to come.
No, I'm not training you. I'm not training you.
Okay. All right. So I understand that presently you are 26, going to 27. Okay, and that means you have about, say, 3 years before you get to 30.
Yeah.
What would be what achievement would you say, what are you looking forward to before you clock 30?
Okay, yeah, so I have this dream to build a design school for both men and women, to have them learn design from the best of minds in the world. And I also plan to train at least 5,000 women in the space of 3 to 4 years and see them create actual designs. That would make my dream come true.
Your name will be written on the sands of time, trust me. Well done. Yeah, so how long have you been in this professionally? How long have you been designing?
I've been designing for many years, but professionally I would say about 6 to 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can say that you're a pro. Okay, well done. It's really been an amazing interview with you. So now we're going to go to this. What is your best quote? What's your best quote ever?
Simplicity is the highest form of sophistication. That's my best quote.
Great.
Yeah.
Simplicity is the highest form of sophistication. I need to write that down. So tell us, I like this question now. I like it, and I'm sure you like it. I don't know if you're a foodie, but I want to know what's your best food.
I'm a foodie. Everyone knows that I love food.
Really?
What are you talking about?
So what's your best food? Your best dish ever?
I do not have a favorite food.
Really?
I just love food in general.
Really?
I just love food in general.
Be it is it intercontinental, be continental?
Yes.
And then local dish, amala,
Yes. But then I have this habit of drinking gari and cold water
My
in the
goodness.
midnight. I just have
Are you
that habit.
serious?
Yeah, it kind of helps me calm down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people take it in the afternoon because of the
Mine is in
hot
the midnight
weather.
when I'm designing.
Wow. Ijebu gari, I
Yes.
Okay, nice one. So, what about your best holiday destination? Because I know you love to travel. So, what's your best holiday destination?
I do not have one,
Okay.
but I love visiting beautiful places with love flowers and vegetation and things like that.
Do we have places like that in Nigeria?
Yes, we do.
Calabar.
Calabar is a very beautiful place.
True.
And Monrovia is also very beautiful.
I've
as
never
well.
been there. Okay. All right. So when you're not doing branding, when you're not designing, when you're not working, what would you be found doing?
So that's a very interesting question.
Okay.
Because when I'm not designing, I'm actually designing. So because
Okay.
design is a thing of passion for me,
Yeah.
when I'm not designing for my clients, I'm actually designing for myself. It just makes me happy. But if I'm not designing, I'm actually just illustrating. So it's just something I like to do when I'm
Okay.
stressed out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you weren't designing, if you weren't into graphics designing, what job would you have been doing if you weren't doing this?
Probably taking care of dogs because I love dogs a lot.
Okay.
Yes,
Really?
I love dogs a lot. Yeah.
I don't know the names. I know
I think
Caucasian.
it's
I know
yeah.
most of them. But which is your favorite?
I love poodles. I love Lhasa Apsos, and yeah.
Interesting. You really know them. Congratulations. Well done. Okay. So I'm a fashion person. So
Okay.
I also want to know your style. What's your style like? When you want to dress up, like you say you want to dress or you want to sleep, what's your style?
I like keeping it simple. Like
Okay.
simple, just very simple. Nothing extravagant. Yeah, minimalist.
Okay, but you like heels.
I don't.
Really?
I wear boots like every time.
Okay.
So I love
okay.
boots. Yeah, I prefer to wear boots. But sometimes when I'm trying to when I'm trying to look ladylike, I like to wear heels as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the 10 inches, maybe
Nah,
4 inches. Okay, so it's been an amazing time with you. I've really enjoyed myself. As do you have for upcoming designers, not just upcoming designers, the youth out there who really do not know what and how to pursue their passion, because that's what this program is all about, to inspire, to educate, and also let them know that there are people who are going the extra mile,
Yeah.
no matter the situation they find themselves. So
Yeah.
what word of advice do you have for them?
I would say that if you have a passion, pursue it. Do not let yourself be intimidated. And even while you're trying to get better, enjoy the process. Do not rush it. Because eventually you're going to achieve everything you want to achieve.
Wow, thank you so much. You heard it. Anything you want to achieve, just put your mind to it and you will definitely achieve it. There's no limitation to what you can achieve.
I've made mistakes.
Yes,
So, yeah.
I've made mistakes myself. Any successful person you see
Yeah,
today,
so it's
they all
fine.
have
Enjoy the
mistakes.
process,
Yes,
basically.
enjoy the process and you'll be the best at whatever it is that you have chosen to be. Thank you so much, Bola. I've really had fun. I've been inspired. And even though you have refused to accept me as one of your students in your next class, I will force myself. I will gate crash. That's what it's called. Yes, I'll gate crash into that class.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. You might want to give them your Instagram handles.
To find me, simply follow at Bolanle_Banwo on Instagram and then Omobolanle Banwo on Facebook. I'm usually not very active on Facebook, but Instagram is like my place. You'll find me there. Bolanle_Banwo. And to check out my works, my business, what I do, my trainings, you can simply check GenezaBrands.com. GenezaBrands.com.
Okay, that's great. You heard it. And for us on Instagram is at before_, that's B4_30 for Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook it's before30 show. Yes, and then my personal handle is stgeorge_ng. Yeah, that's me. So Follow us, and of course our YouTube channel is Before 30. If you're watching this, please subscribe to it. I beg you, subscribe, like the pictures, like the videos. I beg your pardon, like the videos and comment. We would love to hear your reports, your feedbacks on whatever it is that we're putting out to you. And I promise you, we're going to bring so much more to inspire you and get you on your feet. Thank you so much. I remain George, and thank you.
This is Before 30.